Hi everyone, here's Charlie, fully recovered, still looking for birdseed, but he won't find any. Anyway, not been on for a while. Hi Charlie! Decided today that I was going to cut back quite a lot of the tomato plant because it was really bushy. So this is the cutback, and this is my tomato plants. Right, so my goal with the tomato plant is to get it to at least the top of the poles and then pinch it off at the top. But as you can see, there are plenty blooms forming on the tomato plant, which is a promise of tomatoes. Some more down here, and I think there's some hidden, but I'm not too fussed that there's not a lot of blooms on it at the moment. I'd rather it puts on more growth and reach the top of the stakes, and then I'll pinch it off. Other than that, it's a hot day today. My peonies have gone over now, and I've pruned the flowers off that were dead. But this lovely little plant here, can't quite remember the name of it. There's two. There's that one and one on the other side of the deck end. My strawberries. I've had a few strawberries off of this, but there is one in there, one here, one here, and some of the birds have got to it, but I don't mind the birds having a go at the tomatoes, strawberries. I think I said tomato plant. My daylilies are starting to come out, which are lovely. But roses, clematis, which is just about to go over. This clematis is called Prince George, and my agapanthus firework, which I managed to get 2 more of this year. I just love it. It's not, I mean, it'll go on till August. This beautiful plant called firework, agapanthus. My sedums are coming on. They'll bloom, once they start blooming, they'll be blooming into the autumn as well. My ricymum is still going strong. Ricymums have a beautiful scent. A cotoneaster is putting on growth. And here's my water feature that I told you about. This is an allium about to bloom. It's called Millennium. That's my verbascums there. That's supposed to attract butterflies and bees and lots of lovely pollinating insects, but as you can see, they've abandoned it. A lovely digiplexus. I have seen some bees on that. My valerian that will carry on blooming until the autumn. My verbascums, which I just love, and the bees love this too. It's really quite, oh, there's a bee over there, you can see it. My Baptista, I'm not sure about my Baptista, if it's going to bloom this year, but it's put on plenty growth. Geranium. Irises, well, these were summer irises I bought this year, but I can't see any bloom stalks on them. That's my butterfly bush, still to bloom, and this Lavatera here at the back, which is gorgeous. My honeysuckle's finished flowering. And over here on the island is my cherry plum, oxeye daisies, anemone swan, this one, Beatrice coming into bloom, spirea. These are teasels, which should attract the goldfinches with their seed heads in the autumn. More verbascum. Sweet peas are still going strong. I started these off from seed, so I'm really proud of those, and they've got a lovely, lovely scent. Just keep cutting them and putting them in a vase in the kitchen. Over here it's very quiet. Things have bloomed and done. Hellebores are just waiting for January next year. This, I can't remember the name of this, but that's about to finish blooming. But it was lovely, and I'm sure next year it's just going to be covered in a lot more blooms. A little hydrangea down here. More geraniums. Polyamonium. Jacob's ladder is finished now. I'm just wondering if I should just cut down those flower stalks and see if it reflushes. I might try that. But other than that, that's a tiarella. That's been blooming for a good 2 months now. Still a couple of things still to come into bloom. Rachael's grape climbing up the wire mesh. It does have some blooms on it. I'm sure it's in the wrong place. It should be getting a lot more sun. But it's a pink grape. It's like a strawberry grape if it develops any. But there are a couple of flowers developing on it. So here goes. Might get something. My crab apple, which has some crab apples on it, which is great. It's only a baby, so as each year goes by we'll have more blossom, more bees and insects pollinating it, and more crab apples for the blackbirds. That's another polyamonium that's just gone over. A lot of things are going over now. It's a heuchera. Name of that heuchera is something summer. Can't remember. A reflush of the old rose that we had when we first moved in. Can't really see the rose because of the sunlight. My Philadelphus smoke orange has gone over. That was fully white bloom and highly scented. And more or less this has gone over. There's a Beatrice that should be flowering soon down there. This is a daylily again. But more or less, oh, we've got black-eyed Susans, they'll come out soon. But more or less everything here is gone over for the year. A few clematis left, and I decided to put what was left of my sweet peas in troughs against this wall. And although they're not growing as strong, they did bloom. So I think I'll do that again next year. Okay, that's all for now. Take care. Bye.